Hey, this is Sheila with Fit for the Master, and I am doing what I call a Fit for the Master Faith Infusion. On this past Monday, we had in our prayer call, we had anchored our prayer from Matthew 11, where Jesus said, "Come to me, all who are weary and who are overwhelmed or overburdened, and I will give you rest." And when we think about what it takes to lose weight, I'm telling you, when you sorting through all the different diets that you can choose from, or all different recipes, and trying to figure out what to fix differently, how to prepare things differently, and or either how to do our meals for our family, where I find things for that I can eat, that my family can eat, and when I get off of work, what am I going to eat? To be honest, yeah. When we're talking about trying to change our eating so that we're eating in a way where we're losing weight and having a healthy body, it really can be burdensome. It can be overwhelming. It can be cause us to be very weary and heavy laden. And I am just so grateful that Jesus saw how it could be. Jesus saw how weary it can be while we're trying to get to a body to experience the health that he desires us to be. Jesus saw that, and he gave us an answer. He said to come to him. You can come to him. So there's no sense of trying to look for another diet. Let me go and let me try to find something. How can I get my muster up and get willpower? Jesus said, "Come to me. Come to me, and I'll give you rest. Take my yoke upon me, learn of me." But he first said, "Come to me." And so I invite you today to leave the place of the overwhelm, leave the place of the heaviness, leave the place of, again, drastically trying to find the best diet, leave the place of feeling depressed and discouraged and overwhelmed and just even sometimes disgusted. Leave all those places and come to him. Now, how do we come to him? 3 ways I'd like to, just kind of challenge you with. The first way we come to him, he said to enter his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. So come to him with just a prayer of praise, specifically praising him for about this area of your life, praising him that he's interested, praising him that you can sense his care and his compassion for you during the season. Come to him with a sense of praise for the fact that it really is his good pleasure. It's his pleasure. He pleasures and wants to get us to a point of health. He desires to give us health, and so with that being his desire, he gives instructions on how to do that. Praise him for the instructions that he's given, regardless of how last night went, regardless of how your last meal went, regardless of how the last hour went. Still praise him that he's giving you instructions, he's teaching you. Praise him for the things that he's showing you. Praise him for the progress that you have made. Praise him for the meals that you have had. Praise him for giving you the strength for the meals that you have had. Excuse me. In keeping his ways and bringing health to your body. Praise him. The other way that we come to him, he said, where 2 or 3 are gathered, touching and agreeing anything in his name, he is in the midst. So that's another way that we can come to him, connect with other people who are also believing God, to experience the presence and the power of God in the area of their weight and in the area of their health. Intentionally connect with people. And I'll use this as an opportunity to invite you to join our prayer list and join our prayer call. And now we're doing them 5:30 in the morning on Monday. That is kind of early Eastern time, as a matter of fact. So even if you're on the West Coast, it's even earlier than that. But, I also have it available, have the recording available for those that are on the prayer list. So, this is an opportunity where you can intentionally touch and agree with others by joining the Fit for the Master prayer list and getting So you can either come on the call live or listen to the recording, and it's a way to again, touch and agree. Others touch and agree. He is in the midst when that happens, and so that's another way that we can come to him, by again touching and agreeing with other people who want to experience the miracle working power of God in the area of their weight and in the area of their health and in the area of how they're eating. The third way to come to him is to get quiet. Get quiet before him and allow to hear. He said, my sheep hear my voice. And so we come to him by quieting ourselves, acknowledging I am a sheep. I am his sheep, and so I can hear his voice. And allow ourselves to be reminded of the things that he has already spoken to us, of the changes and adjustments that he's already spoken to us about. Quiet ourselves enough to, as sheep, hear the voice of our shepherd. So, all that are weary and heavy laden, come to him. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Through thanksgiving and praise, through connecting with 2 or 3 others that are in agreement in experiencing the power of God, and by giving attention and ear to his voice and to what he's speaking. This is Sheila with Fit for the Master. Look, we have to be in this thing for the long haul. We have to come to a point where we are eating in a way that will have our bodies so that we're fit for his use. The Master has need of us. God bless you.